Night of action, the UEFA Champions League between Real Madrid and Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. It was a very thrilling game between the two clubs. Well, 4-3 it ended in favor of Manchester City. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, I have with me Emmanuel Fashemi. Now we're talking about this particular game, also MPFL. Good to have you, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Adeni.
Good morning. We quickly look at the MPFL, talking about the match that was played yesterday between Nasarawa United and Dakada, where Nasarawa United triumphed by a lone goal scored by Tochukwu in that particular encounter at New Jos Stadium. Talking about the MPFL, well, that game was a good game for Nasarawa United. They were able to do well. They won that game. And right now, if you look at the way it is, talking about the MPFL now, we look at the table, and Nasarawa United are really doing well, right, for the fact that they were able to turn things around after losing scandalously to Aqua United. Well, good one. At least now they're standing 12th on the log with 32 points after playing 25 matches, a -5 goal difference. Dakada are standing 15 on the log with -14 goal difference and 27 as a point. They didn't move at all despite the loss. So it shows that really they've done a good handwork for themselves there concerning Dakada and Nasarawa United.
For Nasarawa United, it was a good response after the 6-1 bashing they suffered in the hands of Aqua United, the defending champions of the MPFL. And yesterday's game, Balani Q actually did some rejig in that team, and we saw a very sharp Nasarawa United team that they actually came out for the kill, and definitely they were able to score one goal. But overall, for Nasarawa United, I don't really know what's the problem of Nasarawa United. Last season, Nasarawa United, they were brilliant last season. It was a 4-horse race for the MPFL last season, and Nasarawa United was there. At some point, Nasarawa United were on top of the Nigerian Professional Football League last season. Before they actually lost out to Aqua United, they allowed other teams to overtake them. But this season, they've not really, they didn't really carry what they did last season into the new season. So, well, it's a good response. Let's see how they can push up in the Nigerian Professional League table. But overall, Balani Q, I think he's trying his best with Nasarawa United.
For Nasarawa United, they really need that particular win against Dakada because of the way they lost 6-1 against Aqua, and coupled with the fact that Dakada is also from Aqua Ibom State, so one beat them and they too beat another one.
Yes, it's like that's why I said it was a good response, because it wouldn't have been a good one for Nasarawa United losing to two clubs from the same state, just barely days apart. But for Nasarawa United, for me, I think they've been brilliant on the road this season. They've had some couple of good games on the road this season. In their last 4 away games, they've been able to get 2 draws, and then out of the 2 draws. So it shows that Nasarawa United, I think they know how to play away games. But you shouldn't be better away and then be poor at home so far. But I think they are doing their best. Maybe mother luck for the New Jos Stadium, the adopted home for now, gave them that victory.
Hopefully they will get their acts together. We've been talking about the MPFL match day 25 between Nasarawa United and Dakada FC, where Nasarawa actually triumphed there. Now we move away from there. The big one that happened just yesterday night, UEFA Champions League. Well, Manchester City showed class despite being wasteful. They could have actually scored more goals. It was a 7-goal thriller between the two teams. Madrid came to this game, although they were not too outstanding, but City really played very good football.
City played very good football, but there is a but in the good football they play, because at some point they were jittery. You know, when you're playing against, I call them the Champions League themselves, that is Real Madrid, they understand the business when it's Champions League. And whenever Real Madrid get to the semi-final, be sure that they will definitely get to the final. But last night, Man City were all over the thing. At some point, they lost focus, And when Man City scored, they responded. Man City scored, they responded. And for the brilliance of everybody was asking, where is Karim Benzema? And I told somebody that we're seeing the game together that if you want to see Benzema, just wait until he scores the goal. That is when you will see him. And eventually, he put one back when it was 2-0. He put one back for them, 2-1. He went to 3-1. They were able to pull another one back. And through a very brilliant play of Vinicius Junior, that was a nutmeg, a wonderful nutmeg to have raised onto that ball and got that second goal for them. But overall, it was a good game. Real Madrid have been, since 2005, they've played 12 games in England. They've won out of 12. They've been able to win 4. They were hoping they would be able to make it 5. The 4th win was against Chelsea. That was a few weeks ago in the quarterfinal. But overall, it's a good game. The reverse fixture is everything to play for. And for Karim Benzema, I think they say when the wine gets older, it becomes sweeter. Now, at the age of 34, now, for the first time in his career, scoring 40 goals in 41 games for Real Madrid. That's a massive one. He has never achieved that feat before since he has been playing football. But right now, I think any other person that is better should be Lewandowski. And both of them have scored 40-plus goals in 2021-2022 season.
Well, we've been looking at UEFA Champions League. Well, for me, it was the Panenka penalty that Benzema actually scored that got me. I really love the way he played that particular spot kick to send to the other side, the goalkeeper of Manchester City. I love the way Benzema has really been showing that, yes, he is a new wine and old bottle. Good one for the young man, or I call him young man because of the way he keeps scoring goals, acting as if it's just 20, 24.
The truth is, if you look at all the strikers in the world right now, Ronaldo, no matter how Man U is playing badly, Ronaldo still stands out for me at the age of 36. Look at Lewandowski at the age of 35. Look at Karim Benzema at the age of 34. Now, look at the young strikers we have. Apart from Kylian Mbappe, which other young striker is doing better right now in the world?
Well, maybe the likes of Haaland, even though it might not be at his best.
Yes, right, I can also call Haaland in that class. But overall, the ageless ones have dominated the scene. So it's time for the young ones to come on board.
And then we keep calling them the young ones. We've been talking UEFA Champions League. Good night for Manchester City. Let's see if his boys, that's Pep Guardiola, his boys will be able to turn things, at least continue to build on what they have right now. At the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu, that will be a match that everyone wants to see. Can the team called Los Merengues turn things around at the Santiago? It is very possible. We'll wait to see with their experience, and they are going for the 14th edition of UEFA Champions League. It is very possible. We'll be looking at that with Emmanuel Fashimi. Thank you very much. You have to go on a short break now. By the time we'll return, we unveil our next guest in the studio.
Talking about
there we just have to talk about our own there. Well, a night that a lot of Nigerians who really follow English football will never forget in a hurry. Good one for Manchester City. Now, we do actually digress a bit from football. We always want to balance it here. This is why it's called 360 Sport, giving more credence to other sports. So let's talk about a particular mental sport called chess. Chess is one of those sports that a lot of Nigerians play for fun. But really, this particular sport that can earn you a living by playing it. It's not a fun sport, it's a mental sport, and it's a professional sport that Nigerians really need to take very seriously. That's why this morning we'll be unveiling Adegbe Adesoji. Good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Good one. Let's look at chess that you have here. At least, first of all, what's this?
Okay, this is a chessboard, and chess is a game for people of all ages. I heard you when you were doing the introduction. Chess is mostly played by the kings and queens, and that's why they call chess a game of kings and queens. But actually, as the world evolved, we realized that chess is actually played by everyone in the world, and it's for people of all age. A grandfather can actually play chess with his or her grandson or a granddaughter.
That makes chess to at least stand out because it's a mental sport. Anyone can play it.
Yes, exactly.
It's not as if it's about, some sports now, football, athletics, as you age, you begin to doing your performance. But this one, in fact, maybe as you age, you begin to get better.
Yes,
now,
it's actually a mental sport.
Okay, so in Nigeria, people see this particular sport as just fun games. You understand? This, snooker, table tennis, and these are sports that fetch a lot of people money, that give them joy, that get them employed. The likes of Aruna Quadri playing table tennis, the likes of you are doing chess, Jigere Wellington, and a lot of them that are into chess. But now, tell us about this. How can Nigeria turn this to be a professional sport?
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Chess, as it is known, that it's a game for people of all ages, and how it can actually make ends meet for interested people is that first, learning the game of chess actually helps to expose your thinking faculty. So it makes you see the world at large and help you to see opportunities around. Now, what is chess? Chess is a game that you have to learn from the basics. You have to learn how the pieces move. You have to understand the ideas behind it. And like we know, there are three phases of a chess game: the opening, the middle game, and the end game. So all these things, once you learn them and you perfect it, even though there's a chess quote that says that it takes about 10 minutes to learn chess, but it takes a lifetime to master it, because there are a lot of variations, there are a lot of openings you need to memorize, And then, now how will our youth, make ends meet from learning chess? There are a lot of tournaments around. There are a lot of events that chess has actually been used for. Like we have this guy in Lagos, Tunde Chess in Slum. He uses chess.
Play under Oshodi Bridge.
Yes, he uses chess to raise people. And then there are a lot of tournaments, like the tournament I just came back from. I was in Togo previously for a tournament, African Zonal Chess Championship. And the winner of such events get paid in dollars, And of course, in Nigeria, there are a lot of local tournaments, like the Southwest tournament that just ended about 2 weeks ago. There is Lagos State Chess Classic. So there are a lot of tournaments around. Once our youth learn this chess, they have opportunities to play in tournaments and, of course, ends means. So the opportunities are just so large. Chess develops logical thinking. Chess inspires self-motivation. Chess is an educational tool for cognitive development, and that's why you hear about chess in schools, that students learn chess in schools and the rest, Chess also, like I said, chess exposes the world to you, because look at me, for an example. I live here, and by virtue of the game, I travel around. I've been to Togo, I've been to different parts of the country, I've been around. So for our youth, when they learn chess, the opportunities are just too much. I can't begin to say all on the television.
Now, to cut you short, now looking at this particular, all this that you put here,
yeah.
Technically, a lot of people may not understand it because since it's a mental sport, just like Scrabble and all the rest, can you just briefly tell us what this is?
Okay, thank you very much. The biggest chess piece here is the most important chess piece, and this is the king. And for you to identify the king in any type of chessboard, depending on the size and the maker, you know, they always have a cross on its head, okay? And that's the king, and he's the most important chess piece. But come to think of it, what's the most powerful chess piece? Is the queen, and here is the queen. They stand shoulder to shoulder with the king, and she makes actually all the moves, all the decisions, because she's the most powerful chess piece. She goes everywhere.
Why is the queen the most powerful?
Okay, when chess was first invented in the old Persian Empire, it was the king that was the most powerful, most important, most everything. The king goes to war, okay? So when the king goes to war, he gets attacked and gets killed along the way. So when chess evolved over the years, the king actually released all its power to the queen, okay, to do all the necessary things that is required to win the battle in the game of chess. So that's about the queen. So these are the king and queen trusted advisors. They are called the bishop. There are a lot of chess players that refer to themselves as a chess nickname as bishop. Some call themselves black bishops, some call themselves white bishop, and the rest. So these are the bishops. They stand shoulder to shoulder to the king and queen because they are the trusted advisor. Then following the bishop is the knight. We have the knight. The knight is the only chess piece that can actually jump over other chess pieces. Like we have knights, you know, the horses, okay? So that's the knight, and they usually move in letter L shape. For those that want to learn, the knight moves in letter L shape. And then the castle. The castle always stay at the right side of the kingdom, okay? It's so tall, so they are able to see and know if there's an invading army. So they send message to the knight. Okay. The knight moves very fast and speak with the kings and queen trusted advisor, which is the bishop. And then the king and queen make decision, what should we do? Okay, let's do this. And they send the message back to the bishop, then to the knight, then to the castle. Then the pawn will now come into play. These are the pawns. They are the foot soldiers of the army. The pawn actually move 1 or 2 squares forward when they want to move. And you see that they are in about 8 of them, okay? So they have the larger number, and they are the one that go forward in battle while the knights and bishops comes into play.
Wow. Briefly, you've just explained chess, and it's so interesting to see how the king, the queen, the bishop, not forgetting knights. Well, this is really good for at least youths out there who really, as we strike now, this can, a lot of people can learn this and also turn it to be a professional job. Now, in Nigeria, do we have a lot of people going into this as a professional players?
Yes, there are a lot of people that goes into chess professionally. You know, there are 3 major titles you can get in chess, which is the first one is the Grandmaster title, then the second one is the International Master title, the third one is the FIDE Master title, and the fourth one is the Candidate Master. So in Nigeria, we don't have a Grandmaster yet, but we have a lot of International Masters in chess. We have a lot of FIDE Masters in chess. We have a lot of Candidate Masters in chess. And of course, we have a whole lot of National Masters in chess. So there are titles, and in Nigeria, there are about 50 people that are, in fact, there are more than that are rated players, and they are titled players, yes.
Okay, you as a player, you've played this even far away to Togo. In Nigeria here, there are competitions where you've participated?
Yes, of course. I have participated in Nigerian breweries back in 2007, 2008. I've participated in Chevron chess tournament in Bagada. I've participated in okay, like the tournament I played in Togo recently, and about 2 weeks ago, I participated in Southwest National Chess Championship, which held in Osogbo.
National Sports Festival is another avenue for people to showcase this. And a lot of states are beginning to see that, okay, the medals we cannot win in athletics, we can win in chess, in Scrabble, in all these mental sports. So far, at the National Sports Festival, how is chess?
Oh, yes. Chess is so popular at the National Sports Festival because it gives most states opportunity to acquire more medals. You know, there are 6 players that form a team in the National Sports Festival, and on all the 6 boards, you can actually have a medal, which is gold, silver, and bronze. Okay, that's for the classical event, and in the blitz event, you also have opportunity to win gold, silver, and bronze. So for a team in chess can actually go home with about 6 gold medals and have about additional 3 medals at the blitz event. So most states in Nigeria and especially in Southwest, they are beginning to embrace chess, you know, to be included in the sport festival, I mean, for their own team, because it's an opportunity for them to acquire or to gain more medals.
Okay, for parents and guardians out there, I think it's very important, instead of kids to be wasting away, it's better to let them have this kind of stuff at home to learn. And it's always very common. You see players, they're turning coaches in chess. It's always common like that. As in, chess players, yes, they are always coach.
Yes, so true. By privilege, I was once, well, I'm still a player, but after playing and winning medal at the National Sports Festival, I was actually called upon to lead the state team to National Sports Festival. That's in Edo 2020. I was there as the Ondo State chess coach. I've actually coached Ondo State University too, where in 2017, that's Makurdi, where my girl and my team was the most valuable team at the tournament. So by virtue of playing, you get to learn on the management, the administration, and of course, based on your experience, you're able to teach those that are just coming in, and then before you know, you're a coach.
Before we go, a lot of people don't know that this is just sport, mental sport. Some people attach this thing to gambling. Okay. They don't know that really chess is a different, and because of the way the board looks, you understand. So what would you say to encourage people out there that this is sport, this is not gambling?
Okay, firstly, the difference between chess and gambling is that when you see people that play chess, after each game, you don't see them fighting each other. You don't see them breaking bottles. That's what you see in gambling. But chess, you see each player sitting down and cracking their brain, you know, trying to, you know, unravel the position, you know. And after each game, if you win me, I feel that there was something you saw in the game. You know, there's this guy, Tiha, he's a songwriter in the US. He said in the game of chess, you think 5 moves ahead and not behind, you know. So you're able to see that, oh, probably my opponent at given position, he was able to think 5 moves ahead. He was able to see a move that I didn't see, you know, and then, you know, you get checkmated or you lose the game. So you actually give a handshake and you say nice game to each other.
Good one.
So that's the difference.
Good one there. Well, just to let you know that I actually know how to play chess too. Let's take this to this place.
Oh my God, that's interesting.
Well, we've been talking chess here. Just to let you know that chess is a sport that actually earn you a living and also make you to be a professional out there. Well, as we always say, that sport is business and fitness. Adigbe Adesoji has been with us. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Good one. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.